Tengu Vlogging, episode 4. Today I'm gonna summarize 2016. We could see a lot of things happen within our sport last year. First of all, drone racing became mainstream. That is so fun to see. We could also see that a lot of pilots became so talented. It's just amazing to see, because nowadays when I scroll through YouTube, each and every one is just so damn fast on racetracks. They're so smooth and good in freestyle, and everyone is just so good, and that's really fun to see. Today I'm gonna list the top 5 improvements of 2016. I know that all of you won't agree with me, but it's a personal preference thing, and this is my take on the top 5. Spot 5, TPU. TPU is a material used in 3D printers, and it really changed the way we design our frames, because TPU is both cheap and durable. And nowadays we got HD mounts, we got VDX mounts, we got motor protectors, everything made out of TPU, and it really has made our quads so much more durable. I remember last year, like a HD mount printed in PLA, they broke so easy that you needed to bring about 10 of them when you went out for a session, and you spent so much time just replacing them. So TPU using mounts like this, and yeah, it's really a revolution for the way we fly and the way we crash and the way we just use our quads. Spot 5, TPU. Spot number 4, tri-bladed props. I know that there were some tri-bladed props available in 2015, but they weren't cheap and they were definitely not durable. So when Dahl released the T5045 in the beginning of 2016, I was like, yeah, finally. Tri-bladed props got a good thrust, they got a good bite in the corners, so I think tri-bladed props has really changed the way we carry speed around a racetrack. So spot number 4, definitely tri-bladed props. Spot number 3, stretched X frames, or long X as some say. I know that some say that that's just a hype train, but to me, when I first started to flying the long X frames on a racetrack, I felt like, okay, this is the way it should feel, because they corner really differently. It's hard to explain, but my style is a bit of point and shoot. I go full speed to the corner, throws it around, I point at the next gate and just go bam. I slam the throttle. With a long X frame, it feels like it goes exactly where I want it to go. So spot number 3, stretched X frames. Spot number 2, powerful motors, especially the one with N52 magnets or ARC N52 magnets, which we could see in the late 2016. If you look at the motors available today, the price, the amount of power, the quality, everything is so much better than 2015. So last year definitely was the year of motors. It changed the way we fly freestyle, it changed the way we go around a racetrack. It's amazing to see the great motors with so much powers. So spot number 2, motors with N52 magnets. Okay, spot number one. For all of you guys that follow me on Instagram and YouTube and so knows that I'm a big fan of race flight, and it's not a big surprise that I will put race flight on the spot one, because I remember back in July when I first tried out race flight, I had been flying beta flight for basically a year. So I tried race flight and I got some tuning tips from KB, shout out to KB, and he helped me get it going. And I remember literally on the first night when I took it out for a tuning session, and I was like, okay, it feels more natural, it feels better than anything I ever tested before already on the first night. And then I started to fly it on a racetrack, and it was so locked in. It just went exactly where I wanted to go, and it's been about 6 or 7 months where I exclusively have been flying race flight, and I know a lot of things happen both in beta flight and KISS, and I will definitely try both the latest beta flight and KISS. So I think it's so well deserved to say that race flight is the top one thing for me during 2016 that really was an improvement. Race flight for the number one position.
Cause when you spit